Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tompkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, just keeps firing. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done it.
And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Texas A&M going quickly. Go straight ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Floats it out in space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Coming out with it, it's Tompkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown LSU!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to the quarterback. Hit as he throws. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Defensively, you're always trying to dodge these bullets, the trick plays, right? This is the flea flicker. You can't practice this all the time. You very rarely see it. Wonderful job by the defense, understanding their responsibilities, staying home, forcing the big interception.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Finds his man. It's Dalton. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Tompkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
LSU 14, Texas A&M 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Up 2. Third down coming up.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to get it through the air. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of throws.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 45, on its way. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking to move it through the air. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Going to try to get it himself. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Let's see what they've got on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Texas A&M going up tempo. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They're going to throw it again. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's going to pass. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Completes it in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The back goes in motion. Wants to pass it. Looking deep. Holds it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
And this one splits the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They're trying to get to him. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Takes the easy one to the back. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He would just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Texas A&M going quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides to the back. Discards a man. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 35, Texas A&M 30.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll go with a direct snap. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Texas A&M going up tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Connection to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Slams ahead. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
3rd down play from the gun. He's taking the shot. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just
we have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Tell you what, the crowd being really involved and really into it, not so much now after that scramble. Great job getting the first down on fourth down. That'll take some air out of those fans' lungs.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Give to the single back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll line up to go for 2. The option look. He'll pitch it. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Tosses it back. Escapes the sack. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to